Big Fez Watley wants to take the stick today, and he's got a lot that he wants to chat about. Not read about, but chat about.
The mind control as a alternative to jail time on the iBang. Very interesting, where they're talking about maybe using psychoactive drugs and mind transfer, when that's available, to make someone think that they've spent 1,000 years in jail when it's actually only been a few days. So they serve the jail term in their mind, and then that way there's not the overcrowding, they're having to feed somebody for the rest of their life.
So what you're saying, Fez, is instead of prison, we just give people brain damage.
Then the drugs will go wear off after that.
Well, I understand, but what you're saying is I sentence you to brain damage.
Wouldn't that shatter your mind if you thought you just spent 1,000 years in prison?
Yes, it would. I don't see the difference between this and giving someone a lobotomy.
Why do you guys all look the same?
But wouldn't you rather spend 3 days in jail than let's say 50 years?
Wouldn't you? And which one do I keep my actual mind?
Well, the 50-year one, you wouldn't be getting the drugs.
Right, then I'm staying myself. But if I said to you, I'm going to do something that damages your brain, are you the same person?
No, not if it's permanent damage.
Why wouldn't it be if I went around telling people I was in jail for 1,000 years?
Well, everyone would know that's the way the prison system worked by then.
Look, I want you to know, if I have a memory that doesn't exist of a 1,000-year prison sentence, would that not change my personality?
Yeah, but I think also spending 50, 60 years behind bars would change you too.
But then this is...
But I would be me. I would have a real experience like a human being.
But this would give you, if you're in jail for 60 years, you get out and you're an old guy, then you don't get an opportunity to fix things or change again.
How do you know how I'm going to be changed from this fucking drug-induced mental illness that you gave me? That's the fucking thing.
Yeah, I saw it as like a Minority Report, what they did to Tom Cruise when they put him away.
Yes, and remember what happened at the end of Minority Report?
Well, they found out the system didn't work.
And no one should have that happen to them.
Even worse, you don't get the chance to make toilet wine. You can't convert to Islam.
You don't suck any of that dick.
Yeah.
I'm sure they could put it in the if they can make you think.
I'm sure they
years.
will.
Yeah.
So lose here.
I don't understand why you don't think of this as fucking brain damage. That's just saying, would you rather do 50 years in jail or me take out a piece of your brain?
Well, I do see it as brain damage, but I also see it as only spending 3 days in prison.
No, but Eric, if they've
He doesn't understand. Your life would change. Who you are would be someone else. Let's suppose I said, you'll only spend your 3 days in prison, but your name will be Bob Smith, and you'll be a plumber.
Now that I wouldn't like. That would be weird, but that wasn't what they said they would do in this.
I'm telling you, you would be different after this drug-induced experience. You would not be yourself.
But even then, you would still have the time the rest of your life to readjust.
Have you readjusted?
No.
When you see people that have had traumatic experiences that they, I don't know, it's crazy to even talk about. The point is this: it's never going to fucking happen because you're acting like there can be a drug that'll, let's say, take a felon and he'll no longer be a felon after taking the drug.
No, it's not possible.
How would it be possible?
They can't.
They're going to fucking go to jail.
They can't even make people happy with the fucking pill.
No, they give people happy pills and they fucking kill themselves. We're going to give you this drug,
okay,
and you're going to feel better and more centered. And then they come back the next day and you're just fucking hanging from your belt. I saw Cindy Adams basically took this Loren thing and blamed it on Mick and all of her friends.
Oh my God.
That they could have done something. Cindy Adams might be the worst fucking second worst human being that hasn't thought things out that ever lived. Kevin, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, buddies. Hey, I want to ask Fez what he thought the purpose of prison is for. Is it for punishment? Is it for correction? What's the purpose of sending someone to prison?
This person given this drug would still think they've served their prison sentence. In their mind, they have served the time. So they are going to a mind prison.
But there's no rehabilitation in your way. Because we can't sit there and exactly map out what happens in their 1,000 years.
No, but I don't know if there's another drug that goes with it for rehabilitation.
Do you honestly think that we can make drugs that just rehabilitate people?
No, I mean, we can't even do this 1,000-year drug yet. We have tickets to give away today for Chelsea Handler. It's a You're Gonna Be Kidding Me tour live, and these tickets are if you are in the Dallas area. So that's at the Verizon Theater in Dallas on Friday, March 28th. Approximate retail value, $200. Transportation not included. So that's Chelsea Handler in Dallas this coming Friday. We have 2 pairs of tickets to give away for that show. 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. Mark Cuban says that the greed is going to destroy the NFL if they keep going with this plan of football Thursday through Monday nights, where there's only 2 nights of the week, and if they go full 7 days, that is just going to be like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and end up damaging the show, damaging the game, and that'll be the end of it. I think they should actually try this and see how much football people will actually take.
Well, you got the short term and then you got the long term. And, football is one of those games that used to almost every game mattered, and now it really doesn't anymore.
Even Monday night games last season didn't seem they weren't very good, and a lot of them didn't matter at all.
Well, you don't know if they're going to be good when you put together the schedule because the parity thing is so fucked up. I mean, you've got Blowhard who's given up on next year, but there's really no reason any team should feel out of it, or any team should feel great about it.
They could make it like Millionaire. Just make Bernie Mac the host. That'd be pretty awesome. Or commissioner.
Did he just say Bernie Mac?
Yeah, he said Bernie Mac.
You know Bernie Mac's passed away, right?
Cedric the Entertainer.
Jesus.
You're a fucking racist, dude.
And it's coming out. It's coming to light.
Caught me.
I am glad Fez whipped your ass today.
You got clips, son.
CBS was getting attacked for putting a little kid crying at the Kansas game.
Who attacked him? Russia?
No, it was Twitter attacked CBS. The Twitterverse. People furious with CBS that they kept cutting to a shot of this little kid crying as Kansas got knocked out of the NCAA tournament.
Well, it wasn't so much crying, but look underneath it. They went, look at this little pussy.
Oh, boo-hoo, your basketball team lost.
The
Then
graphics
they-
probably didn't need to be included.
They called it IQUIM.
We're going to take an official timeout. Here's a shot of that crying little bit before we go to break.
There he is crying. Go ahead, Carrot Top. Cry your eyes out.
Boy, his parents must be embarrassed.
What team was he rooting for?
Kansas against Stanford.
You think he was crying then? Wait till he gets to fucking school today. They probably fucking hit him with every lunchbox in the place.
It's like a new fish in prison.
They just had something in my eye for half an hour. Leave me alone.
Yeah, my hopes and dreams.
My dad had a lot of money on that game.
I wanted us to win.
A college basketball team lost.
I've seen adults cry when their fucking team lost.
especially college.
This is going to end up working good for this kid. He's going to get to meet the team and the coach and everything. They always do that. Where
that team won't even look at each other anymore.
Well,
that team's gone.
Meet a bunch of losers, bunch of choke artist punks.
They're his losers.
Well, they finally had someone that wasn't like a hot girl crying at the end of the game. They just look every time like the team is losing. It's a college.
I bet you
game.
liked this better, didn't you, Clip?
It was great. Young kid.
Take your time.
Okay.
You got the stick. We got all the DA in the world, brother. I was kidding.
The NFL also wants to ban the goalpost dunk. That's one of the things that's on the list now.
Thank God. Thank God we're banning that. Here's Dave in Dallas. How you doing, Dave?
I'm doing well. How are you doing? How are you guys doing today?
What can we do for you, buddy?
Yeah, I was just calling in response to the Chelsea Handler ticket. Seeing as I live here, I was in my car driving back from lunch. I listen to you guys every day. And
who are you going to take?
Why not?
Who are you going to take with you?
I'm not sure.
I'm
not married, so I got some options.
You are married or you're not married?
No, I'm not married.
Mm-hmm. See, if you got a girl, I think that's the perfect thing. You're like, want to go see Chelsea Handler tonight.
Look at this.
Girls are crazy about her. Yeah, we're going to give you those tickets. Sean, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good.
Good. Yeah, I'd like to take my 89-year-old grandmother.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah.
That would be fantastic. Fez, give that plug out again.
All right, buddy, hold on. You've won a pair of tickets to Chelsea Handler on her You Gonna Be Kidding Me tour. That's live at the Verizon Theater in Dallas this coming Friday, March 28th. Approximate retail value is $200, transportation not included. So hold on, we'll get your information. And that was the 2 pairs of the Chelsea Handler tickets that we had for today.
Everyone else hang up.
You're losers.
Start crying like that little kid.
Except for the 2 guys that won. You stay on.
Yeah.
The rest of you.
You guys stop crying.
Yeah.
Or cry with happiness, which is fine crying. If you're so happy with your tickets.
Because you're going to get it in on Thursday.
I saw this on the iBang and thought it was interesting.
Oh, then tell it to us, because we love to be... What are you sorry for?
That sounded stupid to say.
No, I love to hear things that are interesting.
Well, Teller from Penn and Teller won a lawsuit over a copied magic trick.
Copied?
Yeah, someone copied one of his magic tricks, put it on YouTube, was going to show how it was done and everything. And actually, Teller was able to sue him for doing this, even though magic tricks aren't copyrightable. I thought for sure a magic trick, especially if you worked it out, put it in your act, you could get a copyright on that.
I don't know how that works. Because I see a lot of magicians doing the same tricks.
Yeah. That's apparently how it's worked, since they weren't going by the copyright on the magic trick. It was a trick where Teller pantomimes his way through it. Now, pantomime routines are copyrightable. So the fact that the guy was just copying his pantomime and that and had copied a bunch of different elements of the trick, Teller was still able to win in court.
All right, Teller.
I thought it was very exciting for him, because that's something that he shouldn't have been able to win. There's people that have sued over magic tricks before and ended up losing.
I never knew all this. I thought if somebody could figure it out, it's theirs. You know, they just change it a little bit.
That's the way I think it should be. If someone figures it out, they should be able to slap a copyright on there.
No, but I'm saying if I could figure out what you're doing, it's like a card trick isn't copyrighted. Correct?
Right.
So why would a bigger trick be copyrighted?
Because I think that becomes more of a signature part of, like, the Penn and Teller show or Teller's illusion.
This piece is definitely a signature of theirs. They've been doing it forever.
Isn't a dance move kind of pantomime? I mean,
yeah.
Why can't they just like
I'm the fucker that came up with the Charleston. No one ever gives me credit.
Holy shit.
must be
Yeah.
rolling in it?
Came up with the horse, mashed potato. Came up with a lot of fucking shit. I don't get credit for.
Innovator.
I started doing the stroll when no one was.
What about the pop and lock?
I do the no. That's too fucking modern for me. I do the camel walk though, where I'm just fucking walking like a camel.
Were you responsible for the lean back? Remember that? Lean back.
Actually, I did the lean forward, and they fucking just turned it around. They started doing the lean back, but it's essentially the same thing.
Come on, Fat Joe. Don't be ripping people off.
Is he dead?
No, Big Pun is. That was his buddy.
I got those two so fucking confused all the time.
Two very
I know I
large
like them
men.
both. Yeah, I like them both a lot.
Is ODB still kicking it?
No, he's long gone.
Rest in. Pour one out.
Dish Network, it says they won't carry WrestleMania this year. Upset with Vince McMahon and the price that he charges for WrestleMania on Dish.
Wow. It's gotten ugly, huh?
And that's gotten ugly. But they have picked the absolute wrong time to try to go after Vince McMahon and the WWE. Vince started his own network where it's $9.99 a month, and you get WrestleMania included in that.
But that's probably why they don't want to deal with him. That he's giving it out to other places cheaper than he's giving it to them.
Yeah, but they throw out the argument like, look how awful Vince McMahon is, charging this insane price for this 4-hour show.
No, I think what they're saying is he's charging one price to some people and charging us more money. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Let's suppose everyone went around, you found out that you could buy a fucking pizza for $10. You're like, that's great. But someone's sending it to fucking Chris for $3.
Hell yeah.
You don't even care. Even though you love this pizza and costs $10, you're like, I'm getting fucking ripped off.
I'm telling you, I'm loving it at
Look at-
$3. It's delicious.
Look at fucking Chris over
It's
there.
great.
I think the thing is, what they're saying is that Vince is just going to start delivering things to the phone in the future, and they won't show up on these networks at all.
That was the point of WWE Network.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll all go away. Time Warner, all of it. Because there's just no need for those to get it through those companies anymore.
True.
Mila Kunis is pregnant with Ashton Kutcher's baby. That got announced from E! Online today.
Awful.
I always like it when a TV couple actually ends up getting together.
Were they a couple on that 70s show?
Yeah, they dated on that 70s show. Now they got back together in real life. And now they're engaged and she's pregnant.
Was it when she was underage on that show? Because Kutcher better watch that. I don't think the statute of limitations is up.
I think that's totally run up, especially if
She
he's...
aborted that baby. So that one's fine.
Good move.
I think
And Madonna has debuted her new look, going back to the old armpit hair card. When we saw earlier photos of her early in her career, when those pictures came out.
Well, it's still like the only really taboo thing she can do. I mean, sure, she can act like having dancing pregnant women on the stage is really so crazy, but I mean, people are grossed out for some reason about women having armpit hair, so I mean, she's kind of doing the right thing if she wants to be shocking.
I think she should start pushing kneecap hair. Look, check these out. Can you believe how fucking hair they are? Madonna, everybody.
I'd be freaked out if she just like just little afros on her goddamn.
I got fucking 2 words for her. Greatest hits. Don't try anything new ever. Just fucking strike a pose. Vogue.
She's got to stay current, and she knows the kids like
Yeah.
the hair.
Current for her is the past. Wait for nostalgia, honey.
It's not exactly current. She's done this bit before. And I don't know how big it's going to go over with the kids, because even the guys are manscaping. No one has armpit hair anymore.
Yes, people do. Maybe not girls, but, I mean, dudes aren't manscaping that much.
Does everyone in this room have fucking armpit hair?
Well, I do.
We all do.
No, sorry, guys. I manscaped it off last night.
If I found out you were manscaping, I'd never stop laughing. This fucker doesn't even have chest hair.
No, I'm not a very hairy dude.
Gotta shave it off, that big swim meet coming up. I'm in the relay.
Hold on, we're in the fucking dead air time. We're reading. We're silently reading over to ourselves before we read it out loud.
Oh, I had sushi the other night with Ethan Hawke. All right, not actually Ethan Hawke, but I was in the same restaurant as Ethan Hawke.
Where's that written down at? Oh, this is just a little slice of life stuff?
Yeah.
Just say hi to him?
No, it was him and someone else and another couple, and it sounded, as much as I could eavesdrop, more like a business meeting.
He's done our show like 3 times.
Yeah, but it would.
You know what would have been great if you would have fucking brought him in and sat him into his chair and say it's up to you whether you want to use the headphones or not. What did Melissa Rivers say to you today? I saw her whisper to you during the interview.
Oh, she said you're very quiet.
Oh, man. I gotta see if that was picked up on a mic.
What'd you say to her? I wish you were more quiet.
Fuck you.
Bang, 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 bang.
But apparently Ethan Hawke has a big pitch meeting today, because that's what they were talking about. And he was going to do all the talking.
Would this be a blind item?
No, because we know that it's about Ethan Hawke.
Shit's getting out there now.
Is this a clip fight?
That was all I had.
It was a lot, though. What are you going to do the rest of the show now?
Panic some and try to think of other things to talk about.
Bang, 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 bang. Man, that Joan Rivers is amazing today, huh?
She's the best.
She is the
literally.
best.
Still going, still
She's
destroying.
honestly the best.
Still crushing it.
I feel like go over to this Beachman Theater on April 1st where she riffs.
She loves to, apparently.
Honestly, I think that was my favorite Louis that she did. Louis is coming back soon. But that thing where she was telling her, like, she was like, you work. That's what you do. You just keep going. It was so great and so dead on. And him being forced to work that shitty fucking room.
The fucking casino.
Yeah. You get to say you're playing a casino, but then it sucks. Hey, Jack, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Clip, fight, clip, fight, clip, fight, clip, fight, clip, fight, clip, fight.
Bow. Here's JD, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, Ronnie, I got a 16-year-old just driving. When he looks at the speedometer, he stops, stutters, goes back and forth, looks out the window and keeps pace. He's smooth. Tell Fezzy to look up. Look at you guys. Say something off the top of his head. Keep up. Go smooth. Advice show.
I did say something off the top of my head. I mentioned my almost meal with Ethan Hawke.
I think you should have went over and said, hey, it's me, Fez, from Run and Fez.
I would have, but he was in a back corner of the restaurant, and it would have been really awkward maneuvering around other tables to get over there.
Who are you having sushi with?
By myself.
Oh. Whatever happened to your buddy Mike?
We haven't hung out in a long time.
Is he doing his director's show again this year?
He told me that he's not going to be as involved in it this year. So I'm not sure exactly what that means. But it sounded like he was kind of keeping his distance from it.
When's the last time you guys hung out?
Oh, probably like 6 months ago.
That's not much then. That was going to be your entry into the gay world.
Yeah. After the dinner party, things didn't go so well after that.
What dinner party?
He took me to a gay dinner party where everybody there was gay. It was right after the Liberace movie came out on HBO.
Did they all serve gay foods? Can I get you some extra gay food?
I have a gay taco.
Is gazpacho gay?
Depends. If it starts sucking the fucking peppers. Fez, I can introduce you to some hetero friends.
Well, I have hetero friends.
The Advice Show.
Why don't you just get out there and try something? That would be the important thing.
The Advice Show.
Have you been on Grindr?
The Advice Show.
Why don't you change your shirt?
The Advice Show.
Craigslist misconnections.
Sean, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ronnie B. Fez, you said that it would have been difficult to weed between the tables back there to see Stephen Hawking?
No, I didn't say anything about Stephen Hawking.
Really?
Yeah, I said Ethan Hawke.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, Fez. Don't let him interrupt you.
I was done with that story.
You got the stick, brother. Don't turn this into fucking Flight 370.
Oh, Jesus.
Where you don't fucking make it the whole way. You want to land that bastard smoothly. Bob, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Yeah.
I was just wondering. I've always been fascinated by Joan Rivers. I'm like 51 years old. I remember her on the Tonight Show. I just got to ask you guys were in the studio with her. Is she bangable?
Chris first.
Yeah.
Shelby,
Absolutely.
we're giving 3 thumbs up to Bangable.
Without a doubt.
I told her that thing that she did with Louis was very sexy.
It was sexy.
And talk about the exciting taboo thing, you know?
It's like, yeah, get some.
Here's Mark. Mark, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Fezzy, how about trying maybe something like, a straight guy who's bi-curious, no attachment.
The Advice Show.
Yeah.
Try it out, see what's going on. You like it, great. If not,
Well, you just try to be friends with someone.
Friends first.
Hey, Fez has got a birthday coming up. We got to throw a big surprise party for him here. What would you like to do for your birthday, Fez?
We don't need to do anything for that.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I want to do something nice.
We can just go to dinner after the show.
No. I want to do a madhouse. Drinking, taking pills, smoking weed.
This sounds great.
Why don't you do a weed show? We're here in Colorado. No one can. It's not fucking illegal.
From the beautiful Sirius
What do you want
headquarters
to do
in
for your
Denver.
birthday?
That sounds like it's another Chris Stanley planned birthday party.
I got an idea. If you want, you jump out of a fucking plane.
Oh, God, now it'll kill me.
Run with the Bulls.
You want to run with the Bulls?
We'll find some bulls.
Want us to just throw baseballs at you? What do you want to do?
I hadn't thought of any plans for this birthday.
This is a big one.
I could run behind the Bulls, maybe, for a while.
How big is his birthday?
No, huh?
How big is his
It's
birthday?
as big as they get.
Wow.
Now, your sister's coming up for this, right?
No, she's not.
Why not?
She wanted to.
No, we talked about that, and she's not going to come up.
Why don't you have her come up now, though?
It's way too cold for her and her health.
Now that everything's working out, though.
I'll wait and see on that.
Chris, what would you want to do for his birthday?
We got to get him fucking great food. I'd love to get him high. I'd go to his apartment in the morning and smoke a joint with him beforehand.
You want to do that, Fez? Smoke that herb?
Give him an edible.
Oh, yeah, we can get him an edible.
Just fucking dose him with acid.
Jesus. I mean, I can make that
I
happen.
think he's in prison for 1,000 years. But you're not in prison, so it's good.
The show's been going on for 700 years.
That's how that fucking Fez Has the Stick break felt like it did to me. What do you do during that time that you take off?
I scream really loudly at myself inside.
Why?
To think of something faster, faster, faster.
But this, you're just coming up. You've got your page in front of you that you start to read.
Yeah, it still doesn't work in my head.
Like, go pick out something and, like, bring your outer voice to us. Let us hear your outer voice. And
Explain it to me again.
In other words, you're saying there's something happens inside your head. Just fucking give us that dialogue as you get something to do. Or else I'm going to have you do the whole fucking show tomorrow if I feel like there's any dead air.
Think of there's a ton of things on this page. Just think of one to talk about. Pick any. Pick one right now. Pick any. I know they all look. I know right now you feel like you can't even read, but pick something and say something right now. The dead air is getting longer. It's getting longer. It's getting longer. It's getting longer. Say something. Say anything. Just say a couple of words now. Then worry about the next words after that. The dead air is getting so long. Would you please just say something? Say something right now. That's the sound going off in my head. Maybe flip to another page. Think something had to happen over the weekend. You knew there was something you wanted to talk about from the weekend. Think about that. Try to get that Ethan Hawke story out.
By the way, that Ethan Hawke story was a great one.
I saw this guy.
While I was eating a California roll. Did you order California rolls again?
Yeah, I had a California roll.
He goes to this place called 1983 Sushi.
Had the California spicy tuna and then something they put together called a summer roll, which was wonderful.
Okay, Grandma. Well, I got your medicine for you, and we're going to take you back to your place now. And then we got the California roll, spicy roll, and then they have a roll. Why are you rushing me out?
Please, just... I gotta go. I have an appointment.
There was me, Lenny Bruce, Woody Allen. Chick Corea used to come in. Let's see. There was me, Harpo Marx, Fred Flintstone, and Jeffrey Gurian. Tomorrow night's Jeffrey's big night.
That's huge on Kroll's show.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see him.
I can't wait to fucking see it either. I want to go crazy.
It doesn't matter what he's doing. I'm just going to lose my shit. Just like it's Gurian.
I think he plays Jeffrey Gurian.
Perfect. I mean, they're going to have to top too much tuna.
Boom, 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 boom. Josh, you're on the Ron Fez show.
Hey, the guy with the Stephen Hawking, and I just had this vision of Fez hitting on Stephen Hawking.
You know, you just seem like that story came off like you and Stephen Hawking went and ate a California roll.
Yeah, why?
That was not my intention at all.
Did you have to feed him the California roll?
I'm trying to have my private dinner.
You know what's great about Fez, and he's so honest that he will tell the story even if it's dull. You know, like a lot of fucking funny people would say, oh, I saw fucking Stephen Hawking at the thing, and me and him had a fallout, or I was at a dinner with Stephen Hawking, and he shit himself, whatever. Fez is going to tell you exactly the way it happened. On the other side, I was at a lonely table, I saw Ethan Hawke, and I didn't go over there.
End. Think he has a pitch meeting?
Do, do, do.